Testing. Fantastic. Alright. Minnesota and Philadelphia, sit back and enjoy this one. And it's been quite the roller coaster so far. Those are alternates. Yeah, those alternates. Sit back and enjoy this one. Hello and welcome to Liberty Bell Arena, home of the Philadelphia Falcons. The Final Four. Whoever wins this matchup goes to the final. Puck is dropped. We're underway here in Liberty Bell Arena in downtown Philadelphia. As there's a shot and a save to start this hockey game, and we're underway. So Hagen gets it back for the Falcons. Here's Mason McTavish cutting right through the middle, and it's poked away. Gonna go to the near corner. Philadelphia will cycle up high. Slap shot went off the body of the North Stars. There's a shot, and Dostal able to make the save. Minnesota never expected to be here. They were against the best team in the league. They were down 3-0 10 minutes in, and then they came back to win the game. And then somehow they're here. I expected them to be the first team out. Hey, they got a chance at the finals here tonight. Shot there and a save. Corpusalo holding on for the whistle. Just 2 games after this. Tomorrow night and most likely Wednesday night. And then Thursday night will be the start of the National Baseball League. That's my plan. Face off won by McTavish. Carter Hagee. Roman Yossi. So got it back. Took a hit. You do got exam starting tomorrow. Shot there and a score! Andrei Svechkinov! Right past the pad of the Philadelphia goaltender. And Minnesota's got a 1-0 lead here in Philadelphia. So that's the way to start for the North Stars. Andrei Svechkinov. And the Minnesota North Stars have an early 1-0 lead. Now it's all up to Philadelphia. If they need an answer, if they don't have an answer quick, that could drag on them later in the game. Especially in that late second, early third period. That's probably, they still don't have an answer by them. That's when they need to hustle up and going. So if they get it early, then they'll be good. So we got a penalty on the way too against Philadelphia. Minnesota to the power play. They already have the 1-0 lead, so we'll see how this one goes. Looking good for the North Stars. Flap shot and a save. It'll be picked up by Colton Parayko, but he's pinned against the boards. His teammate Anders Lee grabbed it. Roman Yossi pitchforks it down the ice for Philly. Down the ice it goes. Frank Vetrano is there. He'll get over to Alexander Kerfoot. Ken Johnson. Over to Scott Lawton. Right on in. Back to Kerfoot. Right at the front of the net, but Corpusalo makes an important save at the front of the net, keeping the deficit to 1 for the Falcons. Philadelphia had a very commanding Game 1 win, round 1 win over the Calgary Cougars a few days ago. I'm sure that was a long time ago. That was a week ago now. Because Frank Vetrano, just 3 games left. Svechkinov is going to break with Cairo. Didn't really get much done at the net. Was that even considered a shot? I don't know. Just 1 shot for the Philadelphia Falcons here in this first period so far. 7 for the North Stars. 1-0 Minnesota. Face off able to be won. It goes down to the neutral zone. Gergensen's after it with Artem Zub. Zub being chased around behind the goal. He'll find Gergensen once more. And he's started along now to Ken Johnson. Johnson. Hey, out. A shot turned aside. Scott Lawton behind the goal. That one hit the iron. But Korpisalo's got it. Just still one shot up for the Falcons in this game so far. Not a great start for Philadelphia here in this first period. Weird thing is, this is like a stark contrast from how they played against the Calgary Cougars. Verhaeghe's gonna break! Verhaeghe! Not much doing there. Does down some good defensive play there with his stick. Breaking up the opportunity. Falcons seeming to struggle here in this first period. Face off able to be won Roman Josi. Toronto takes it back with Kerfoot for the North Stars. It was stuck there in the corner. Josi able to skate in after it. He'll get there. Finding Mason McTavish. It's knocked off of his stick. Alexiev into the corner by McTavish. McTavish gets it around, but can't get it to a teammate. Calvin Hahn. He took a hit, but got the pass to Frank Vetrano. Vetrano was in with Kerfoot and a save. For Strider. Back the other way for Philadelphia. Here they go. Andre Palat. Right to the front. McTavish and a save. Big step there. Vetrano. 1-0 Minnesota. Shot there and a save. Dostal's got it. 7:36 remaining in period 1. A bit of offense here from Philadelphia. Philadelphia has had quite a tough start to this game, but maybe hitting up things. Shot score! Charlie Coyle! Philadelphia gets their answer. We're tied at 1. So the Philadelphia Falcons here. Bit of luck off the goaltender from the shot from Charlie Coyle. It just like a weird bounce. And it squeaks through. The game's tied. And Falcons fans are going wild here in the city of Philly. Face off one for the Falcons. Here's Jay McCabe. Puck checked off his stick. Andrei Svechkinov gets to Artem Zub. Here come the North Stars. Down the ice. Here's Hartman. Back to the way for the Falcons with a shot. Blocker save. Lucas Dostal. He's been quite good in net for Minnesota, especially in game 1. Shot there saved. The rebound. Korpisalo says no. 1:44 to go in the period. 11 shots for the North Stars. Minnesota taking a very almost Carolina approach here, just by taking so many shots. The limiter again, Artem Zub. Anaheim. A shot and a save. Corey Krug. Charlie Coyle. Game's out at 1. Coyle. The shot score! Right through the slot. He's got both Falcons goals. 2-1, Philadelphia. A bit of luck and a bit of aim. That one right under him. Almost right through Lucas Dostal. It's hard to tell where the puck was going. He did his best, but it's not enough. 2-1 Philadelphia. I think it's gonna be like a battle to the death. Zub over to Jordan Cairo. Here's Grunstrom. Grunstrom for Philadelphia. Out to Tanev with Roman Josi. Feed Carl Grunstrom. Able to move on in with the lead. Anders laying the corner back up high. Colton Parayko with a shot. And a 10-minute score come Pareko. Another one. It's 3-1 for the Falcons. A good setup by Philadelphia. And that was a bad break off Lucas Dostal. He should have covered that one. But you see it was off his blocker. He should have it covered there, but he just doesn't. He lets it slip by. And the momentum that the puck still has, gets it to trickle its way into the net. And the Minnesota bench, what is going on there, it's hard to describe wow, like that wow feeling. It's hard to describe that. Just like, what do you do? What do you do as the Minnesota coach? I want to know what is it in their mind when they see something like that. Shut down a save. Minnesota, and they looked good to start, but they might be in trouble. Philadelphia, under Svechnikov. One behind the net, over to Jordan Cairo. Arjun Ziv, final seconds, and that will do it. 20 minutes the books. A wild start to this one here in Philadelphia. Whoever wins moves on. After 20 minutes, it's 3-1 Falcons. Wild period, Philadelphia. They really picked things up there in the last 5 minutes of that period with 3 straight goals. Now what? That's kind of, will it continue? Minnesota gain some traction again to try and, they need to tie this game. Let's see what happens. Period 2, the Falcons and the Minnesota North Stars. Minnesota seeming to be in trouble to start this middle frame. They need to learn how, they need to stop the bleeding. Roman Yossi for the Falcons, Chris Kreider moving on in. Seems still able to get it back for the North Stars. Here they come, Minnesota. Slap shot, that one behind the net. Svechnikov down low. They're still trying to move on in. So again, broken up by McTavish. Philadelphia doing some really good work defensively here. Roman Yossi. One of the best players on the team. Definitely the best defender on the team. Able to dump it in. Kreider out in front, but a save. Dostal. Big save there, Dostal. Able to stop the bleeding for now. But they need to keep those. They need to keep that, especially that top 6. They need to focus. They need to keep it hard for them to get a chance at the front of the net. There's another one, but it was broken up. They need to be able to find a way to block that front of the net. Make it so it's hard to get through. Hard to get shots through to the net. That shot missed. Davish. Over to Pareko. Davish scores! On his backhand! He's got a hat trick. Wait, hold on. There might be 3 goals. Throughout the 2 games. By the way, McTavish right on the backhand. Did he have the other 2 goals, or is that somebody else? So I mixed 4 goals. Does he have 3 goals? No. That's Charlie Coyle. I mixed him up. He does not have a hat trick. He does not have a hat trick. I made a mistake. I'm gonna put that in the highlight reel. I screwed up. So Svechnikov. So 4 goals for McTavish throughout these 2 games. The shot scores. Stützle comes right back. And that's 4-2. So Tim Stützle with an answer for Minnesota. And Minnesota, they're not down and out just yet. So this is a good answer, like way to come back. Go down the ice, get 1 yourself. And now that they've got to build off of this goal, and they need to get momentum back on their side. It's 4-2 Philadelphia, so they got time. Minnesota, they got time to claw their way back. They need 3 goals to win. They just can't give up anymore if they want a chance at making that comeback. Johnson moving on in with Vetrano. Another score! Ken Johnson! Right down Broadway! And it's a 1-goal game! Just like that! So, Philip, the momentum swings here at Liberty Bell Arena. Suddenly, Minnesota is right back in this game. This does seem similar to that first game when they were down 3-0 in the first 10 minutes. Maybe not as extreme, but still, something is there. Can they keep it going is the question. It's just a 1-goal game now. They need one to tie. And they just need to keep that puck out of their own end. There's Kerfoot to take it away after losing the face-off for Minnesota. The North Stars are right back in the zone, only down by 1 here. McCabe able to get it back for the Falcons. Battle there along the wall. Troy Krug out to Coyle. Getting out to Ryan Hartman. Moving on in. Palat took a hit. Minnesota trying to work on their defense here. Ryan Hartman behind the net. Ken Johnson. The North Stars, Frank Vetrano. Kerfoot down low. Work through that one in the far corner. Vetrano for the North Stars. That one banked off the boards. Travis Sanheim. Jay McCabe takes it away. Got a bit of speed, got a bit of room. Jay McCabe, here he goes. McCabe, pull up. Nice stop by Lucas Dostal in Minnesota. Seems like their defense is improving here. Here's Zub. North Stars, they're pushing here in this second. Shot that one off the pad. The Philadelphia goaltender. Get back out right out in front of the shot and a save. The Falcons get it back with Tanev. Ian Cole out to Carl Grunstrom. Lee, nice save, no rebound, good job to poke it away. Minnesota putting on a defensive clinic right now. Slap shot, missed the net up high. Falcons, 5 minutes to go in the second. Grunstrom looking for options. Cole, nice steal, Alexiev. Out to Svechkinov. And here they go. Slap shot and an easy save for Pisano. Really impressive defensive play there by this Minnesota defense that was out there just a moment ago. If they compare that with a great shift offensively here as they have the face-off in the offensive zone, they have a good chance of tying it. 4-3 to go. North Stars win the draw. Alexiev. Shot. Save. Another shot and turn aside to the corner. North Stars. That's for Philadelphia here in the crowd. There is a lot of green here as well. Chris Kreider over the line. Svechkinov got it back. Kreider. Oh, McTavish. Save. John Crow's the one with 2 goals. And McTavish with 4 goals in 2 games. Cairo. That one broken up by the post of all things. Not the way to do it. Kreider. Easy shot and an easy save for those down in the final minute. 47 seconds remaining. We're in period 2. Philadelphia up just by 1. And that leads looking not exactly very safe right now. Yossi. Shot, saves, dude slot. Mahan out to center ice. Final seconds of period 2, and that will do it. And Minnesota able to work their way to within 1 to trail 4-3. Here number 3 is next. Stick around. So Minnesota and Philadelphia. Minnesota put on a defensive clinic in this period. They would not give up an inch after they got those 2 offensive goals. They would not give up an inch. If that's how that's why they won the first game. They can keep that going up here in game 2. They look really good for making a trip to the finals here in this tournament. The SIHL expansion tournament finals. They look really good. How can Philadelphia do to stop that? We'll see. Period 3, enjoy. Minnesota with a chance to tie. If they do, we could go to overtime. They need 2 to win. Philadelphia up by 1. Can they hold on? We'll see what happens. We're underway for period 3. At the end of this, we'll know who is going to the final on one side of the coin. And then tomorrow night, we'll know who both contestants will be by the end of the game tomorrow night. With a shot and a save, Corpusalo holding on for the whistle. They get there. This up on there's Artem Zoom. Slap shot block. Chris Kreider out to the neutral zone. The Philadelphia Falcons, here they come. Colton Parayko. Slap shot and a save. Artem Zoom is there. Jordan Cairo are trying to have a bit of a battle. The North Stars coming out with it through center ice. There's Duke Sluff. Cairo with a shot, but Roman Yossi got it back. There's Carter Verhage. Then down the far side, trying to cut to the middle. Cairo with a shot, save, rebound. Oh, what a stop! Lucas Dostal. Oh my heavens! Incredible! Is it time to call the cops? That might be it. Colton Parayko with Kreider again. Moving on in. Slap shot broken up. Time winding down for Philadelphia. For Minnesota. Nice steal to Hahn. Here they go. The North Stars. Minnesota. Stretching out back up high. Calvin to Hahn. Alexiev. Broken up. Charlie Coyle. He's got 2 goals in this game. With Hartman. Hartman to Hahn. A nice way to break up that play. Perfect going there. Minnesota down by 1. Kerfoot. Petrano. Save. Alexia. Petrano again. Broken up. Palatz got it now for the Falcons. Here's Jake McCabe. Torrey Krug. The shot and a glove save. Goes down. 10:09 remaining. Minnesota they are this close, but they cannot let Philadelphia get on their heels here. They need to get possession back in their zone. They need more shots. They haven't had a lot of shots this period. They don't want to let Philadelphia eat away that clock, which the Falcons have done for about half this period. Penalty on the way to Minnesota. To Philadelphia, excuse me. And power play for the North Stars, and the refs talking with Philadelphia's coach about the penalty. Charlie Coyle, there's the... Oh, Minnesota, okay. Looks like an interference call there. North Stars to the power play. They need to use this. Take advantage of this power play. Do not waste it. Falcons, when they're all to start off, they get it down the ice quickly. Trying to kill off as much time as possible. The Minnesota North Stars here. They need to get to work quickly. Svechkinov. Moving right on in. The shot and a save. Corpusalo with the pad. They'll hold on for the whistle. Minnesota had a power play in this game. No. Yes, they have, and they're 0 for 1. Unless this is the power play. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Svechkinov right down for the shot. Puck is loose. Corpusalo's got it. Full crowd here in Philadelphia. Norris throws off the face-off one with a shot. That one's kicked aside by the goaltender to the corner. For the puck battle. Falcons are with control. Gargrenstrom, and they've got the crowd behind him. Lee. Gargrenstrom can't get it together. The Falcons slap shot. Norris Stars get it back, trying to get possession of the puck. Time winding down the power play. 7:35 in the period. Slap shot, wrist shot, and a save. Corpusala holds on, so power play doesn't seem to work for the North Stars. Hasn't worked. They got 7 minutes. Time is running out here. They need something. Face off able to win. Sanheim, the shot. Damaged by the net. Out to Torrey Crew. For Strider. On the net, Verhage. Verhage hit the post, but it stays out. Goes down. Could be the one to save his team if they can tie this game. In regulation, he might be the one. If they win this game, Goes down might have saved it all because his goaltending just got 3 times as good in the second half of this game. Johnson, backhand shot, Corpusala and Avery saved. The problem is their offense is just not there. They just haven't. It kind of fell off. They needed to get back to where it was when they got those 2 back-to-back goals. They just need 1 goal. They got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to be exact. They lose the draw. Torrey Crew turns it over. Johnson, Kerfoot, shot and a save. And it stays out. The Falcons back the other way. Trying to get the insurance marker. Damage spin middle with a shot. That one turned aside to the corner. Torrey Crew behind the net. Out to Verhage, back up high. McCabe. Shot. Costell's got it. Power play to Philadelphia. What's the call? And yet he's arguing over on the bench. Perfect going to the box. Cross-checking, I guess. It's hard to tell. Yeah, they say cross-check. I guess you could say cross-check, but that's iffy. That's an iffy call. Hard to tell because the animations in this game aren't too good. Charlie Coyle, Scott Lawton, face-off. Won by Minnesota, the North Stars, able to get out to center ice, and will skitter its way down. 3 minutes ago, Philadelphia on the main advantage. They needs to run this clock out. This isn't looking too good for Minnesota. Shot there, Alexiev got it back. Turnover again, Yossi. Minnesota can't gain control. Oh, hit there. But he didn't grab the puck. Here's Coyle. Save. Here's Gergensen once more with 2 minutes down. And he clears it down the ice, which is not, they need offense. Don't worry about your defense. You need that goal. They're not going for it. Don't clear down the ice. Wrist shot broken up. Gergensen's 90 seconds left. Philadelphia going to run the clock down. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Down to 1:15. Hartman. To the middle. A shot save. The North Stars. Only down by 1. They need that tying goal. There's Garfoot. The North Stars. Shot, no. Sanheim. Behind the nets. Down to 38. Petrano. Out in front. Denied. Down to 32. Half a minute remaining. Philadelphia out to center. Empty net for the North Stars. And this might seal the deal. No. Minnesota keeps things going. 20 seconds left. Here's Svechkov. They're only down by 1. Petrano, 14. Shot, and he's denied by Corpusala. 11.6 left. Philadelphia on the verge of going to the SIHL expansion tournament final. They're on the verge. They're this close. Davish and Stutzla. Face off on with the North Stars. Our team team slam shot broken up. Torrey Crew down to 8 seconds. Risk Ryder. Over to Verhage. Score! That will do it. And Philadelphia is going to go to the SIHL Expansion Tournament Finals. And they lead this one 5-3. So the empty net seals the deal for the Falcons. They did a fantastic job holding on here in this third period. Fantastic. And their efforts will be rewarded. So the tournament stays alive for the Philadelphia Falcons. Minnesota, they played great, but it was not enough. Final face-off, timeline zone. That will do it. And Philadelphia is on their way to the final. An incredible game. The Minnesota North Stars, they put everything into this game, but it was not enough. And the Falcons move on to the final. We will see who they face tomorrow. And there's the fake trophy. This does it all matter for this? I don't really count them. But either way, the final score, 5-3 for the Philadelphia Falcons. Minnesota has been eliminated. Philadelphia goes on to the final. We'll see who they play tomorrow night. I'm Thomas Rouse. Good night. See you tomorrow.